I have 5 items on today's news list. Our first story, Asia won! In the 2022 Asian Games, Asia will officially have esports as an Olympic sport. This is big news for both gamers and gamer enthusiasts alike because it's putting games up on a higher level where a huge institution, even though it's the Asian Games and not necessarily the Olympic Games, is showing what esports can be and, in my opinion, should be. Of course, I'm American, I'm ignorant, I don't know much about the world, so I had to look up the Asian Games. Apparently, they used to be called the Far East Games, then they stopped doing that. After World War II, independent countries in Asia started talking to each other. They decided maybe they should bring it back, call it the Asia Games, and that's what it is today. But irregardless of what it is, I'm glad that eGames is being shown some kind of respect and shown that, in my opinion, it's being shown that it is a gaming platform of the future and it is something to not just make fun of nerds for doing, but it's something that is legitimate and for everyone. Number 2, it doesn't stop growing. Rocket League has just hit 30 million people signing on to their online accounts. As of January this year, they were at 25 million, and since then they've gained 5 million people joining and playing their game. If you have not played Rocket League, what is wrong with you? Go out, at least play it once. I've played it a few times. It is super fun, super addicting. Even if you don't know what you're doing, it's a fun thing to just play around in. Number 3, Nintendo's pulling the old switcheroo. That's right, Nintendo has decided to stop production of their classic editions console things that they had out. I don't understand why. They were making money. I guess they weren't making money. Maybe they wanted their eShop to get bigger. I'm not sure. Even weirder news is that they announced that the Super Nintendo Classic Edition is coming out. Why discontinue the old one whenever the Super Nintendo comes out? What if I want to grab both of them? I would have done that if it still would have been there. Do they not like money? Do they like our money? Do they not get the right pricing right? Were they not making money on it? Do they want it to be exclusive and mess with people? And it's not just that they're going to stop producing it. It's worldwide. It's everywhere. So if I want a Classic Edition, I need to get it now. And that's ridiculous. Oh, it's such a big misstep. This should have been like a 5-year thing, not like a 1 year, if that. It's ridiculous, Nintendo. Yet again, if you watch my show, I said this before, Nintendo keeps making mistakes like this. I don't understand. Unless Nintendo wanted to make their own box and make it proprietary, great, do it then. Make your own thing. And don't make the Super Nintendo outside. Make that your own thing too. Make a little handheld device. That'd be awesome. But Nintendo's just screwing up again. Number 4, you're too old to be a game. Office Space. Do you remember Office Space, the movie? Oh, yeah. Well, they decided to make a video game about it. This movie is 18 years old. Personally, one of my favorite movies of all time. They turned it to basically an iOS game where you choose from different people, destroy that copier, choose the character you want. I think it's a basic office simulator or maybe money-making simulator. I'm not sure. I'm gonna buy it and I'm gonna play it, and it looks great. If you haven't seen Office Space, I highly suggest you go watch it. It was created by Mike Judge, who created Beavis and Butthead, and more recently, Silicon Valley. I think he's a really funny guy, and maybe he had something to do with this game. I'm not sure, but I can't wait to see what it's like. And last but not least, number 5, Battlefront. They released the trailer and they released some new news about Battlefront, and it's exciting. So they showed off the trailer showing that you're going to be playing as the dark side of the Force this time, showing you talking to the Emperor, meeting Luke Skywalker eventually, and killing a lot of those Alliance jerks. They also announced that they're including a single player mode, which they did not have in the last game. There is a split screen co-op, which was not in the last game. There are spaceship battles and aerial battles, so you can get in an X-Wing or TIE fighter and duke it out that way, which is extremely exciting. And that you can choose characters from across the entire timeline of Star Wars. So you can play as Rey or Darth Maul, which looks really cool. I would play with both of them. And Kylo Ren, finally. I'm actually a fan of Kylo Ren, even though they moved the scar on his face because the director said it looked cooler over the eye than over the nose. But I think that would have made him a more interesting character, you know, if they would have kept the scar here, made him look a little bit more awkward. Guess they wanted him also to look more like Anakin Skywalker when he got the scar over his eye, to maybe relate in that way. Wait, this isn't a movie YouTube channel. Sorry about that. Thank you for watching Game Rating Review News. My name is Jean-Marc Lejean. Please like, subscribe button, you like what you see, and remember that these are all my opinions on all these crazy things that happened this week. Thanks for watching.